let's go ahead and get this party started, and then if everything sounds good, then. So today we're starting Soul Sacrifice Delta. Just to illustrate for the recording, I have played the original release of this. Only a little bit, not a lot of it. Like, I did maybe like 3-4 stages of the original version on my Vita. Now, the original version is not compatible with the Vita. It was Pad's choice for viewer choice. Delta does work on the Vita TV, and the original didn't, so we're going with Delta. Delta apparently added and changed some things or some, like, I don't know the, like, how should I say, I don't know the details of what kind of things were modified, but my understanding from Pad is they made some adjustments for the battle. I'm sure he would go into that if he wants. I'm sure he'll be quite willing to share. He seems pretty familiar with the game, so. Visually I did like it, though. When I tried the original version, visually I did like the aesthetic. I do agree it does have kind of a Dark Souls vibe, but when I tried the gameplay, it just seemed weird. Like, I don't quite remember it exactly. Like, I just remember there was like some weird system of like, when you kill certain things, you get to choose like to save it and sacrifice, and I'm not saying like it was bad or anything. It didn't like hook me in like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the wheel game. We did a short one to test out the audio.
Soul sacrifice.
What's up with the Resident Evil-esque opening there, though? In this world, the weak of hearts succumb to greed, but the crimes will not go unnoticed, for the sorcerers are watching, and it is they who mete out the punishment to the guilty, they who murder in the name of justice. Now, what I do remember about the story when I tried this out, like, we're like a prisoner, and like, we use some book to go into jailer's past or some shit. It was really weird. It wasn't that far in, so I wouldn't necessarily call that some kind of spoiler. I mean, that's basically, from what I understand, the premise of the whole story, really. But this is all jailer here. Yeah, see, there's that whole Dark Souls vibe. But yeah, so we're like imprisoned here.
Did you hear that awful cry?
Yeah, we're actually just crawling around on the ground. And it's just going through the skulls.
I'm next.
But yeah, Pad seems very familiar with this game. I only know a wee bit about it. If I remember correctly, it's supposed to basically be like a monster hunter with a very like Dark Souls-y kind of vibe to it. Hey game, you can progress here.
Did you hear that awful cry? What should I do? I'm next. I can't bear to think of the pain. How terrible it must be. He is called Magusa, an evil sorcerer who devours human sacrifices. Help me! I hear footsteps! Magusa's henchmen have come! No! Wait! Please, no! How I'd wished I could keep my power. powerful view. Oh no, my secret's discovered. So much for my great escape. I couldn't tell anybody that I was reading that book. I was almost there. I was so close to learning Magusa's secret.
Resident Evil.
Hey, whoa, I didn't do it. No.
Hey! You there! Yeah, you! Over here!
Now, this is where I was when I did the audio test for anyone looking at the video. So normally you would have used the touch screen. So yeah, it looks like the left L2 and R2.
It's your destiny.
R2 and L2 activate the touch screen buttons. Leave some for the common folk. Maybe he's a big fan of Bloodborne, maybe.
Did you just see how that last one died? Hurry up and hide me, you idiot, before Magusa discovers me! That hurt, you bumbling fool! Calm down, you spineless half-wit. I am Libron. I am a book, and a fine one at that.
Well, yeah, with Bloodborne, they were obsessed with having eyes in their brains, basically, so... But, hey, maybe he's more of a showy-off type guy, maybe. Maybe he wants to show his inner self off.
I am the journal of a certain sorcerer. But I am no ordinary journal. You can revisit my contents in Phantom Quests. Go on, have a feast.
Maybe. Could be, possibly. So yeah, so we get to visit the past through this book, that's about all I really know story-wise with this game. Whether it becomes anything really interesting or not, I don't personally know, but hey, there's only one way to find out.
We are companions. We walk this blood-stained road together. What's wrong? Why are you so restless? Who am I? What a stupid question.
There we go, that's more.
I am Magusa. I am your companion, am I not?
Big hack slash that way. I don't like the... Ooh.
Stay focused. Good. Our work here is done. You are not injured, I trust.
The fact that the ground's moving side to side and everything is just super black isn't really helping anything stand out on this particular field. Well, at least that thing's silverish. Ugh. That's a fucking head on its head. Its head might like come in or something. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, my understanding, it's supposed to be kind of a monster hunter kind of thing.
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
Ah. There don't appear to be any... Ah, there. What was that that did that? The O does a dodge type thing. Hey, woo, 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 woo. He's with the giant torpedo thing there. Looks like a dodgeball. That I'm assuming is healing, but I'm assuming I have like infinite life right now. Yeah, I think I might want to look at the control scheme. It wouldn't let me open up a menu yet, probably because, you know, that was just basically a God mode. He'll just mess with the controls. Which that kind of idea is not necessarily bad. To let you just kind of mess around with the controls before doing maybe a mini tutorial. But yeah, I want to see what the control scheme is here, so I got a better idea what the hell I'm doing.
Well, how did it feel to relive the past? What you saw was recreated from the journal. You met Magusar, I presume. Back before he went positively mad. No, you're not dreaming. This is just what I do.
Yeah, I just rewrite time. Perfectly normal.
Every secret is written within me. To find the answers, read me to the end. I even tell the secrets of Magusar. Study the journal closely, and you may think of a way out of this terrible mess. You'd be the first to succeed. The rest have failed miserably, I'm afraid. Submit to Magusar or seek liberation. These are your only choices. Go on now, keep reading, for that is your only hope.
One last thing to be noted. My name, before I forget. Forgetting one's existence of fate worse than death. My name is contained within these pages. Yeah, the style of the game definitely was a nice look. Let's get to it. I think there was supposed to be some kind of DLC thing related to Gravity Rush in this, if I remember correctly. Thought the future of the game was going to be like that, but then everyone else just kept the same old boring menus. Mad Chronicle. Read the journal of the sorcerer's particular and dramatic destiny. Use the white stick to drag and flip
Rise,
pages.
or this will be your resting place.
I I had been caught off guard, knocked cold by a monster. The woman mocked my vulnerability, my oafishness with cruel insults. Yet we had only just met.
Do anything to slow me down, you'll be the first to die.
Her name was Sultiara, and she was displeased at being my partner. It is the stone cold truth. Many, taking the ordeal, forfeit their lives.
Now, it might just be me, but I think there's a second voice talking at the same time when the wed text was going on.
It is the stone cold truth. Many, taking the ordeal, forfeit their lives.
Okay, it's doing both of them. It's not just the wed text. It's doing both. But yeah, there's like a second type voice speaking. Calling all sorcerers. Exterminate these monsters.
Reading is a splendid way to pass the time. For you, not for me. I'm a book. Why would I read myself? Curse my fate, and I'll curse you too while I'm at it.
Now, can I... Okay, here we go. Save options. What do we got here? Color space? Ah, that's probably for like the actual Vita handheld. I would imagine display using standard. Yeah, I would imagine the LCD would be more appropriate for the handheld, I would imagine. More noticeable in Japanese. Health color and mind's eye. Green, yellow, orange, red. Language settings, subtitles. Okay, stick's fine. Weather toggle, because you have to wait a few seconds just to hold it. Lock on behavior, left to right, full lock. Let's see, we're locked on. Sono camera is fixed. It's automatically fixed. So I'm assuming that makes it like if the enemy goes up and down too. We'd have to see what more enemies are going to be like, probably, to get a better idea of that. We want that to be normal. Camera speed seemed a little fast, so let me kind of knock that down a little. What else can we get? Pellets. So evade, whistle, check. And what was O button doing? So now I'm going to leave those alone until I get a better idea what everything does, and then work on that. Sound effects. Now, yeah, this does have online. I don't know if anyone plays this anymore online. Complete fandom time. That's for, like, playing online. Alright then. Like, do I gotta always flip to get back to that page? Yeah. Ah, there. You can use the trigger buttons. Let's go ahead and that. It's a reward. Hopefully this ain't a fully, like, black stage heal. Because the stage was black, the enemies were black, the stage was dark. So it's just kind of like, it's kind of hard to see what the hell going on here. Even if they show the original form, grant them no mercy. See, this is a lot better. White with creatures that are going to be black. See, that helps them pop out. Yeah, having a black stage with black monsters wasn't necessarily a good idea, in my opinion.
Stay the hell awake or die.
Yeah, she's just charming. So, okay, offering and spells. Make offerings of the things you own and gain magical power in exchange for the life force. There are hundreds of items that can be used to offer. So, sacrifice or saving. Decide a monster's fate. Saving, life level up. Increase your life level, boosting your defense. Sacrifice, magic level, increasing your magic, boosting your attack. Oh, there. Joining Avalon. Sacrificing renews offering strength. Avalon sorcerers gain the following effects. That also changes if your killers align with good or evil magic leader. Oh, that just changed. He likes changing all the buttons a lot, don't you? Now, I guess I probably should ask, is it safe to dabble into both, or is this going to, like, be a choice that's going to greatly affect a, like, how should I say, a good evil path kind of thing? Because the way the story opens up definitely gives me the idea that there was, like, a... Like, I'm not trying to outright get something spoiled, but I don't want to necessarily accidentally fumble something if it's going to dictate what I do as well. Healing seeds. Alter the caster's evasion. Conjures an icy blade. So I kind of will want to actually dabble in both, at least. I mean, it would make it pretty boring if you had to pick one over the other. Because, I mean, if it's like, I want the good ending, so I got to save everything. I want the bad ending, I got to sacrifice everything. That seems like it would make a kind of a boring... So I would imagine... I mean, I'm sure it affects it to a certain extent, but I don't, like... I think it would be, how put, the better way, in my opinion, would for it to be like how Silent Hill 2's ending can be slightly changed based on what items you look at. Oh, just a second. Ooh, we got few people in for the first. Good at you. Oh, I noticed Andy jumped in. Andy! And he's moldering everything. Andy always models everything. He's a monster. And then we got Boss. It's a loyalty super chest. What the hell are these? Haven't faced those before. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. By the way, I got a nightmare skin. Yeah, and I haven't encountered these enemies before. Weird pedestal with like, I don't know, some kind of pole with a staff. It's not a lot of them. If they're not like super strong, it shouldn't be bad. You see how they are, yeah. Like monsters is whatever you can save. You can save, sacrifice people, and they will open different quests. Okay, so yeah, so there are people that actually get to make choices with that. That kind of makes sense. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hello. Garbage phone. Makes me feel like just getting rid of my damn phone. Get so much garbage calls about things.
Teeth after routing the goblins.
So those are supposed to be goblins that came from mice.
It was the first time I saw her smile. I told her that she looked better when she was angry. She almost killed me for that.
Yeah, that's not a good good pickup line there, buddy. It's not a good pickup line.
But little did I know that I would never see her smile again. And worse,
She killed
the
me.
memory of her smile would haunt me forever.
Well, that definitely makes it sound like she has something to do with all this then.
Wait! I almost forgot. This journal can be altered slightly. Only certain special pages, of course. Here, let me show you. This is a portrait of a previous sorcerer. But this is a portrait that can be retouched, thus changing the appearance of the sorcerer in the stories.
Man, this is really fucking with this guy's memories. What the hell? That's some Mad Hatter shit there. That looks like, oh, that reminds me of, I think, a character in Wild Arms. That'll just be a random night dude, Blue. Maybe if the hat was just maybe a teensy bit smaller. Seems a little... Kinda like the blue. those have multiple colors. Yeah, I think I just leave voice alone. See if the female gets anything interesting outfit-wise. White cat? It's the cat that's like a Japanese Sony mascot. That's funny. Huh. That kind of has a Dragon Quest. Oh look, there's Gravity Wash. So it's only a female outfit. Yeah, that kind of gives me a Dragon Quest vibe, though. I get the sad thing I see with the cape is it's just flat. It like doesn't have any physics to it. Or that'd actually be kind of interesting. What the hell's up with that one? Oh, cattail. Dress and then. Yeah, I think I'd just stick with a guy on this one.
You know, no one remembers the name of this long-lost sorcerer. But we can't very well leave it blank. Fill in your own name, will you? This person belongs to the distant past. No one will mind if you smudge them out of existence. Look, you're going to love this. Wipe the moisture around my eye.
That sounds kind of creepy, Boyle.
That droplet on the tip of your finger. It can be put to great use. You can use it to erase portions of the records within me. But only parts of them, mind you. New droplets will form again in time. Check back now and then. Oh, and by the way, these are not tears, you miserable troll.
Whatever you say, bro.
Sortie. It was a...
So that went to that. Yeah, so it just goes... Yeah, so it goes straight.
Half of those who attempt the sorcerer's ordeal will die. This was perhaps the only thing we knew for sure. The grueling sorcerer's ordeal is administered by Avalon. By passing the ordeal, one could join the society and become a fully fledged sorcerer.
I don't know, they seem kind of evil.
She was just another person who signed up along with me.
Follow my lead. Death to all.
Anything
She
I
don't
told
seem-
her fell upon deaf ears.
Everything is evil and messed up.
But I knew this could work in my favor.
Oh.
I was wise to keep my distance, so that I could be done with her when the time came. And we both knew that eventually that time would come.
Well, that makes it sound like he killed her.
Better not to get too attached.
Orcs? Those don't look like orcs to me. So, it said the owner of that journal is that killer that I'm appearing as in the quests. Their parents were sorcerers. It was fate their path would become mine. How are those orcs? It looks like a fucked up looking cat. Looks like an overweight, heartless monster. A barfing cat. So she's still with me.
Follow in my wake.
Now why? Oh, you can't bring up the menu in this? I wanted to, I wanted to do toggle. Still set to having the holder. Just a little cat.
Slow me down and I'll be coming after you next. Quick, make a sacrifice.
I guess might as well try one. It's still set to where I have to hold it. Let's see. All your spells have a number of times you can use. It has to be relaxed a lot in this, but still be mindful how you use them. Let me redo one. Now, my understanding, like, these items I'm getting actually are basically used so I can cast these. At least that's how I'm understanding it.
Sortiara mercilessly pounded away at the slaughtered monster. It was dead beyond any doubt. I tried to stop her, but she glared at me enraged, saying,
Ooh.
Get in my way and you will be next.
It was nightfall. As we sat warming ourselves at the bonfire, I heard a sob. Sortiara was weeping, clutching her right arm. The blight. A deformation of the right arm. The price we sorcerers pay to wield magic. The sight of her tears brought pangs to my heart. I gently caressed her back in solace. Her sobs echoed in the dark of night. I could only imagine her pain as my hand rested upon her sobbing frame.
Oh.
You know that woman who appears in the journal? You would be wise to watch her closely. She'll have an impact on our author.
The sight of...
Let me... I'm assuming I can, like, yeah, redo these. So, let's get a better look at how the menu is on this. So, I need items to use the magic I have. And if I don't have any, it breaks. So, when it breaks, do I just have to get more of the item, or do I have to do something to actually have it again? Now, I want to see if there's like any...
Stay the hell awake or die.
See, there's no like menu. I have to see if that... Maybe it didn't save the choice. So is there like any way to know if something is about to break? Because there's no numbers or anything to indicate. Okay, so it'll start the flash. Okay. So like with this spell though, all the icons vanish though.
Stay the hell awake or die.
But can this one like still break while I'm using it? So as far as I can see, like the sacrifice and saving thing is basically the whole leveling system of this. Since you get attacked for sacrificing and defense for saving. Lasts quite a while. Yeah, I'm assuming I like have no like limitation on all this stuff I collect from missions and that. I'm assuming I can just keep getting more, I'm assuming.
Sortiara Gr...
Each time you obtain a new offering, it will be recorded here. Your intelligent raises the more offerings are recorded. So it kind of has like a secretive Evermore thing going where certain ingredients are really limited. There were a few spells like that in Secret Evermore where there were ingredients were very scarce that you could actually only cast a spell like literally a handful of times throughout the game. But it was only like, I think, like 3 spells like that in Evermore. Clicked 8 more to earn titles. The girl in my arm, what has she done? Sign offerings to charge the spells and your quest. Customize 2 palettes of 3 offerings each. You can also drag icons from the right to the left. So I got 0 of that. I got 3 of those. And I got 0 of those. Okay, so that one says... I'm assuming that basically means, like, I can just keep casting it. So I got 15 casts with that, 5 casts with that. I'm assuming that just means I can do that infinitely. I'm assuming that's supposed to stand for like unlimited. That's like NES era of how can we shorten this world? Which I mean, obviously something would have to be unlimited, no? Because that one has it, and I have one of those. Well, it's something different, actually. It says canon, so it's not the same thing. Nothing is free? So what's it mean by UNLTD, then? So you get 3 casts of that. Shield support. It's unlimited? Okay. I'm assuming I probably would want to do that. You can bring up to 2 offerings of 1... Oh, you can try it out. Yeah. Now I do notice the health comes back though. Oh, that's probably just because I'm in a tutorial thing now. That actually uses up quite a bit. Do I get... Yeah, that kind of consumes... That kind of consumes a portion of his health that's probably a little much than I would prefer. Well, more than I would prefer. Probably want that on. I guess put these on. It looks like I get to do stuff to my arm. Got 1,000 health. Then there's something else I can do. few different things I can do, but one's available. So it looks like there's gonna be like this kind of chapter system or something. With like different characters. Like use fire magic right after a sword and have the flaming sword.
The arm smarts. It was an odd expression, but Sortiara spoke of her bloodlust thus. This monster was once human. A sorcerer who had misused his magic and transformed himself into a monster. We sorcerers are tasked with the disposal of such lost men.
I want to make sure. I think I didn't wait for the page thing to make sure I didn't add anything else to this page.
Spoke of her bloodlust thus.
Okay, that was it. I just want to make
Looking
sure.
at the beast, Sortiara said,
Don't think, kill.
it was an order. As if I needed to be told. We all know that sorcerers are in the business of murder.
But you could save him. Jack-o'-lantern? Honestly, it just sounds like there's a lot of weird monsters in this. Well, I'll look into the Japanese voice pack, and if I can actually download it, we can listen to some of the different voice acting. Oh, really? Now there. Oh, now color me intrigued. If you catch file, perform evasion actions to put the file out. What is this, Dark Souls 2?
Don't second guess yourself. Murder is what we're here for. Make the sacrifice. Put the bloody thing out of its misery.
Nope, and that's, I'm assuming, the sorcerer. Ooh. Turned into a big fella. Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye allows perception of the fluid, prevents you from the casting a spell. Green, wed, monsters or allies. Health high, low. Wed, course part, purple. 3 course part. White, a point of interest, blue soul shard. So I want to pay attention to red, white, and blue. So his arms are purple and his center is red.
you try.
We're going to cleave running around.
Slow me down and I'll be coming after you next. Is it joy I feel? Slow me down and I'll be
Well, that's pretty much a lot of games on Vita, sadly. Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity to swap over stream windows real quick. Oh, it's building buildings. Interesting. Oof. He kicked our ass. Yeah, I haven't fought that boss before, so... So now I get what he is. So he's over there. So there's no way to really put anyone close to him. So we could either put units there and have him try and meet him now. Try that out. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the price of the Vita was little resolution stuff, so... So yeah, this definitely seems like more of a, you need to choose good, evil.
I can't die. Not like this.
That's
Jack-o'-lantern saved. You fool! We will post a murder him! If you destroy the course parts, you get extra rewards. So yeah, that would be like some of the Monster Hunter kind of elements. That's what I was kind of thinking when I was looking at that. Iron Drake Egg. I don't really know how to feel about using items to get limited castings, though. kinda... You can now boost Offwing. The monster was saved. Its human form was stored. With deep gratitude, they left these words. I will never forget this, and when the day comes, I will repay you in kind. So, in the original release, it was a lot
I
lower.
offered my hand. This monster had taken countless lives. But even so, I had never heard such a sincere thank you. It was a wonderful thing to hear.
And his heart grew 5 billion times larger that day.
In the end, we had shirked our duties. I decided at least to relish the moment. We had spared a life, and it was a good thing.
Whatever you learn in these pages will stay with you in this world. Eventually, you will learn to cast magic on your own. Then, you'll have a chance at bringing Magusar to his knees.
Alright, so I'm going to call it then based on that. I think what's going to happen is basically you fight him and you get to choose the Willy to spare him or sacrifice him. I think that's what it's going to ultimately come down to.
Had she lied to me? She had told me from the very beginning.
Beware. I will kill you in an instant, if it furthers my aims.
But then something happened that made me wonder. She shielded me from a monster, as if prepared to die for me. But why? I have no value to one such as her. It made little sense. But whatever the case, it may be harder than I had thought to let this woman die.
Oh no, he got attached.
I was determined to overcome this fight.
It's a board with a skull. Oh, I keep forgetting to go back to double check the control thing. Wait, why is there text? It looks like there's like whiting in the sky. Oh, am I by myself this time? Ah, kitty kitty. Okay, you gotta double tap X to dodge. So I pumped go up. Need a shield. Shield didn't do much good. So that's not the same as the one I have in my inventory, is it? So can you actually, like, was that like one of the items I can use to cast magic? I guess it would make sense to have 102 show up in the field if that's what it was. So like anything else went on? There you go. Like just out range. Oh. Yeah, because since I'm not with anyone, it just... Wow. Now, does that consume anything to use those? Okay, so all the ones in the environment flee. So that one said renewed my offerings. Got a little bored, but you die. Not letting you take flight. Yeah, I saw that when I just sacrificed that one. So I want to keep that in mind when I use some of my stuff. You know, apparently he's close enough to punch into the ground. I kind of really wish it would show a number for your castings, though. So I'm just kind of... I think I would feel much better if I could see the number. And I'm pretty sure, like, the ice spell I've used more than 5 times in a few of the fights, so... Kind of confused why that didn't break.
Why did you look after me? I asked Sortiara as she awoke.
That was a long pause in between that. She wasn't even in that fight, so why is this even related?
I was dismissed.
Leave me be.
Her tone was not to be trifled with. As she took to her feet, she muttered something.
A bar humbug
I
to
felt
you.
at peace when I felt your touch.
Uh-oh.
Is that why she shielded me from that beast? A gentle touch. I meant it as nothing more. She gave me only curt replies.
Shut your mouth. Be quiet, half-wit. Is it death you crave?
Her answers were always the same and never rang true.
That's Sortiara. She keeps her heart under lock and key. But apparently she was pleased when you touched her back. She will soon grow quite close to our dear author. Go on, keep reading, and see for yourself.
I know, that's kind of consoling.
Is that...
Are you used to the phantom quests now? If you feel you've earned enough experience within my pages, and wish to challenge Magusar, then speak to me. Although at this point, that would be suicide. Are you a bit dense upstairs? Books are for reading. You hold them in your hands. They're certainly not for slamming on the ground.
Huh.
Don't knock. It'll block my mouth and nose. What if I can't breathe? Wait, now that I mention it, do you think I'm breathing? I'm not exactly sure. Stop! Taking your anger out on me is doing you no good at all. Look around. You're still... So stop that. That hurts, you idiot!
So, I'm assuming I'm using the trigger buttons to do that. I'm assuming you would originally, like, flick the touch screen to do
That
that.
set my head spinning. Not that it's even clear what part of me is my head.
So I'm trying to get the teal.
Does a talking book disturb you?
Yeah, kinda, because you look kind of like your human flesh.
Well, if you think I'm eerie, wait until you read my stories. I'm an angel in comparison. Do your eyes ever... Well, I know just the thing. Not for me. I wouldn't want my...
Yeah, so you can just fight him through there. Let me check the settings. I could have swore... Yeah, it's set to toggle, but I still have to hold it. That's kind of meh. How do I get the teal, though? Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Wait, save real quick.